Yeah, so you could have them on standby, you see. Yeah. All right, we live now. All right, shalom, shalom. Um, First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Makakudash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to Allah Akimo that's doing the work in sincerity and charity with humiliation all across the four winds. To you I salute. All right. Today we're gonna get into some prophecies. Okay. But I want to touch on this sleeves up movement, man. This job. All right. Because you people who sleeves been fully rolled up, you serving another God. All right. I just want to touch a little bit on that, and then we're gonna move on to another prophecy going into World War III. All right. So yeah, man, once you people have fully received this job, you've been serving another God. All right. The scriptures say there's no new thing under the sun, and we're gonna prove it. That job is another God. All right. That's another God. That's basically you worshiping idols in modern days. All right. That's what that job is equivalent to. Worshiping of idols. All right. That's who your Lord and Savior is. All right. That's who you crown to rule over you. That's your king. We can get into it, right? What we're gonna do, we're gonna get the Revelation 13 and 16. All right. Let's get Revelation 13 and 16. And we're gonna go into that word mark.
This is the book of Revelation 13 and 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and born, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Right. So now what I want to do, I want to look up this word, uh the Kuragma.
Yeah, M-A-R-K.
Right. All right. Let's get that. Let's get that. All right.
The word M-A-R-K goes back to the word charagma,
Right.
which means Salakia, a stamp, an imprinted mark, thing carved, sculpture, graven work of idolatrous images, of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist. The charagma branded upon horses, of idolatrous images.
Right. Of what idolatrous images. Right. Let's read the strong definition as well.
From the same, a scratch or etching that is stamped as a badge of servitude or a sculptured statue, graven mark.
Graven images. Right.
God.
Right. So that lets you know that hey, that this is the beginning. All right, of this charagma. All right, which is going to lead to the RFID microchip. All right. But the point of this lesson is this thing all goes back to ancient Greek idol worship. All right. That's where this thing go. Now let's get the root word of charagma.
Done.
All right.
A pale or a stake, a palisade. A palisade or rampart, pales between which earth, stones, trees, and timbers are heaped and packed together.
All right. All right. So taking that stake, which that goes what into idolatry. All right. Which you got these niggas taking that graven image. You see what I say? Because that's one of the definition going back to charagma. All right. Which we are commanded not, all right, to take this damn graven images. Okay. So this job is ultimately a trench, okay, that is being used to separate you from Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. All right. So now what we're gonna do, I want you to let's Google this word idol, because there's a lot of meat in here. We're gonna go into some words so you could get a proper understanding of what is being said. All right, let's Google that word idol. All right. Shalom Yahweh Shem El Shai Bashem Makakudash Barakata Akwath. All right. Let's Google our word idol.
Idol, an image or representation of a god used as an object of worship.
You see that? Read that again.
An image or representation of a god used as an object of worship.
Now, what we're gonna do, let's look at some of these synonyms. All right.
Um, icon, statue, figure, figurine, fetish, totem, carving, graven image, effigy, golden calf.
See that? One of them is golden calf. So keep that in mind. All right. So you see here, we got the government, all right, along with Esau with this Esau government anyhow. All right. He put these niggas in the trick bag. All right, because what happened is that he's tricking these niggas into worshiping idol. All right. So now, all right, again, there's more you see?
Yeah, false god, effigy.
All right.
A person or thing that is greatly admired, loved, or revered.
Right, read that same one there.
Yeah.
Greatly love and revere.
Idol, a person or thing that is greatly admired, loved, or revered.
Right. And that's what this job is. All right, because you can't do nothing without this. You see what I said? To the point whereby this thing is gonna bring division. All right, which that's gonna lead you to the real idol, which is what? The RFID microchip inside your right hand or in your forehead. All right. And if guess what? And if you already get your sleeve fully rolled up, you know you're in a bad, pitiful case. You're in a hopeless case because you're all right. That's gonna lead you into taking this damn idol. All right, which is this mark of the beast. Okay, so basically you already worshiping idols. All right, and you're about to take on another idol. All right, this job basically is gonna gradually. This is gonna gradually. All right, lead you into the MOTB. All right. So what is right? Read that. Read that again.
A person or thing that is greatly admired, loved, or revered.
Right. It says greatly admired, loved, and revered. Isn't that what this damn job is? All right. Greatly loved and revered. All right. Because they think that they're getting their freedom back. They think that they're going back to some state of normalcy. You understand? All right. This job is pretty much their God. You understand? Because I can show you something, right? One of my cousins, you know, who was totally against this job, all right, now sleeve fully rolled up. I posted something on my status the other day, you know, about the smart blood, you know, being the ones that are infected, the pure infecting the pure blood. She got offended at that. All right. So this thing is greatly loved and revered. All right. And like I say, this thing is a part of Esau's system. So that makes what? Esau your God. All right. Because you think he giving you the answer, all right, of giving you your damn life back. Okay. That's what they think. They think that they getting their life back and going back to normal. All right. But guess what? You niggas has been hoodwinked, boy. You been bamboozled. You understand? All right. Because this devil don't damn care about you. What you going to find out is that this damn job is a part of his plan to depopulate the earth. All right. So from there, let's get the book of Leviticus 18 and 21. All right. Done.
Book of Leviticus, chapter 18 and 21. And thou should not let any of thy seed pass through the fire of Molech, neither shalt thou profane the name of thy power. I am Yahweh.
Right. Neither shall thou allow the seed to pass through to Moloch, right? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna give you a little bit of a backdrop on Moloch and what he is and what he represents. All right. So we're gonna look up Moloch to give you a little understanding. All right.
says Molech. It's an ancient deity.
Or you can speak up.
It says Molech, also spelled Moloch, also spelled Molech, a Canaanite deity associated in biblical sources with the practice of child sacrifice. The name derives from combining the consonants of the Hebrew Melech, king, with the vowels of Boshet, Shem, the latter often being used in the Old Testament as a variant name for the popular god Baal, Lord.
Right. So read that again. I'm gonna make a point. Read it from the top again.
Moloch, also spelled Molech, a Canaanite deity associated in biblical sources with the practice of child sacrifice.
Right, with the practice of child sacrifice.
Right.
So what you see people doing with this job, all right? They carrying up their children.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Oh, you want to go to school? You understand? Oh, I take it because I want to be protected. That's you offering up your child unto Moloch. All right, they offering their children, all right, up to Moloch. Parents them taking their children to get this sleep, to get this job. All right. And if you did your research, you'll see that, you know, like I say earlier, this is a part of Esau plan to depopulate the earth. All right. So with that being said, right, what we're gonna do, we're gonna look up the word corona on the online etymology. All right. Let's look up the word corona on the online etymology. All right, because again, all this tie, we can tie all this in the short order. Okay. Let's look up corona. All right.
All right, the word corona, a crown, from Latin corona, a crown, a garland. In ancient Rome, especially, a crown or garland bestowed for distinguished military service. To turn, bend. With many extended senses in botany, anatomy, etc., the two crown constellations, Corona Borealis, according to fable, the crown of Ariande, and Corona Australis, are both Ptolemaic. Astronomical sense of luminous circle observed around the sun during total eclipses is from 1809 as a brand of Cuban cigar.
All right, that's it on that, right? But it says a crown, right? And then it goes back to say, go back up. Goes back to say, oh, military service. Read that part
A
again.
crown or garland bestowed for distinguished military service.
Right, a crown or garland distinguished for a military service. So guess what? When you roll up your sleeve, right, you pretty much sign up for Esau Army. All right, you sign up for Esau Army, and for you to go to war with Esau against the Most High. You see what I said? Now it says a crown, right? Now let's Google this word crown.
For anatomy, any structure that resembles a crown shape.
Right.
They put Esau crown on the
Which is their king. Which is their Lord. You see that?
It's so interesting, you know. So that's why they are an electrical discharge accompanied by ionization of surrounding atmosphere.
But that's it. Okay.
You want this
Let's Google the word crown now.
word?
No, no, no. No, go back to Google. All right. We Google the word crown. Because again, all these things is connected. Okay. So you're gonna see the overall picture. All right.
All right, the word crown.
Yeah.
Crown, a circular ornamental headdress worn by a monarch as a symbol of authority, usually made of or decorated with precious metals and jewels.
Right. All right. So that's for the word crown. So when you roll up your sleeve, you offering up yourself to your king or your Lord Moloch. You see that? So we see so far that this thing is what tied directly to these damn ancient Greek Roman idols. All right. Okay. So now, so you see, all right, this thing is attached directly to this damn pestilence. You see that? All right. So as you can see, we living in these ancient time again, like the scriptures say. It ain't no new thing under the sun. This just in modern times. So you serving these idols all over again, and don't even know it. You see that? You see how Esau got these niggas tricked up? All right. So that's just a damn new idol, man. All right, a new form of idol worship going on. That's all this job is. All right. But guess what? Y'all done gone and made this damn job the smart blood, y'all king. All right. Now let's go now to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 12. Let's start at verse 28. Okay? You can read from 28. All right? Done. Yeah, done.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 12 and
So,
28.
so like you're right, because one of the definition it goes back to what? The golden calf. So
Right.
keep that in mind. All right?
It says, observe and hear all these words which I commanded thee, that it may go well with thee, and with thy children after thee forever, when thou doest that which is good and right in the sight of Yahweh thy power. When Yahweh thy power shall cut off the nations from before thee, whither thou goest to possess them, and thou succeedest them, and dwellest in their land. Take heed to thyself that thou be not snared by following them, after that they be destroyed from before thee, and that thou inquire not after their gods, saying, how did these nations serve their gods? Even so will I do likewise. Thou shalt not do so unto thy Salakia, thou shalt not do so unto Yahweh thy power. For every abomination to Yahweh which he hated have they done unto their gods. But even their sons and their daughters they have burned in the fire to their gods. What thing soever I command you, observe to do it. Thou shalt not add thereto, nor diminish from it.
Right. So all these people who damn got this job and carrying their children to get this job, basically you sacrificing yourself, all right, and your children to these damn Greek, these ancient Greek and Roman gods. All right. It right there playing this day. Okay? That's what you're doing. Okay? Because again, this job, this smart blood, it ain't nothing but ancient idols. Okay? So now what we're gonna do now, we're gonna look up the word vaccination. All right, let's get that in the etymology. Because this is a part of that. That's how they administer this, right? Okay, through what they call vaccination. All right. Everything there. Just gotta take the time and look it up and put it together.
The word vaccination etymology, used by British physician Edward Jenner for the technique he publicized of preventing smallpox by injecting people with the similar but much more milder cowpox virus.
What cowpox virus, right? What this? Read on.
From vaccine, which is an adjective pertaining to cows.
Pertaining to cows.
From cows.
From cows.
Right. From Latin vaccinus, from cows. From vacca, which means cow, a word of uncertain origin. A mild case of cowpox rendered one immune thereafter to smallpox. The use of the term for diseases other than smallpox is due to pasture.
You see that? So these damn people is cattle. You see that? So this whole thing goes back to cattle. All right. And what was another major idol back then? The golden calf. You see that? Okay. So now let's go and look that up. Let's look that one up. Golden calf. All right. Check this out. It says the golden calf, Old Testament.
Golden calf, idol worship by the Hebrews during the period of the Exodus in Egypt.
Right, see that idol worship. All right, same thing with you niggas during the day. Same thing. You see that? That's it on that? Yeah, read on a little bit.
Says from Egypt in the 13th century BC and during the age of Jeroboam, the first king of Israel in the 10th century BC, mentioned in Exodus 32 and 1 Kings 12 in the Old Testament. Worship of the golden calf is seen as a supreme act of apostasy.
Right, which is going back into unbelief. You know,
The rejection of a faith once confessed.
that's it. All right. So these people who damn take that they apostates. See what I saying? It's serving their damn king. All right, in this golden calf, which goes right back to this ancient idol. So for again, for everyone who damn take this, they're serving these Greek gods. All right, and like the Archies say, they ain't know it. All right, but we here to make it plain upon tables and for you to get the proper understanding. All right, because guess what? Taking this thing and they ain't waited. Should a man gain the whole world and lose his own soul? No, man. All right. So from there, let's get the book of Jeremiah and 19, and let's start at verse 3.
Jeremiah 19 and 3. And say, hear ye the word of Yahweh, O kings of Judah, and inhabitants of Jerusalem. Thus said Yahweh of hosts, the power of Israel, behold, I will bring evil upon this place, the which whosoever heareth his ears shall tingle.
Right. And that's the same thing we doing right now. All right. Making your ass tingle to these prophecies. All right. Because we breaking it down. We giving you the understanding of it. All right. Y'all never thought that this thing was tied to a Greek, ancient Greek Roman god, right? Okay. And this is what's going on in the earth right now. Okay. We telling you that, man. All right. We telling you the evil that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is about to bring on this earth. All right. We telling you that he's gonna bring this evil for y'all, for all y'all wickedness and for your idol worship. All right, and for accepting that damn job. Why you think all these evils is happening? Okay, which we know now that this is the first step in leading y'all niggas into the rest of the MOTB. All right, because once you get that, what you think coming? If you welcome that with open arms, what do you think coming? You can welcome the MOTB with open arms as well. All right. Yeah, man. So you niggas damn taking that idol, boy. The idol running through y'all veins. All right. Let's read on.
Verse 4, Jeremiah 19 and 4. Because they have forsaken me and have estranged this place, and have burned incense in it unto other gods, whom neither they nor their fathers have known, nor the kings of Judah, and have filled this place with the blood of innocents.
Right. You know how they fill the place with the blood of innocence? They offer up their children, their family members, you know, encouraging their family members talking shit, but to go get inoculated. All right. Okay. You offering up all these people to your new king. It right here. The same thing what happened back then is happening here today. But these niggas too damn blind to see it. All right. Yeah, man. You willingly damn rolling up your sleeve for your new king. All right. The Most High is gonna slaughter all you niggas for doing that, boy. All you niggas. Right? Read the next verse.
Verse 5. They have built also the high places of Baal to burn their sons with fire for burnt offerings unto Baal, which I commanded not, nor spake it, neither came it into my mind.
Right. You see that? So they build these high places, right? Which is these churches. All right. These damn job sites or job headquarters. All right. See ya? All right in the scriptures. All right, y'all build them places. All right, to offer up y'all damn children. Okay, to receive what benefits? What are some of the benefits you receive? You get the damn go to continue on in slavery.
Yeah.
You understand? To keep your jobs. travel this place to go to this damn restaurant.
For the agenda of the wicked.
You understand? Can for the agenda of the wicked. That's the kind of benefits y'all niggas receive. So stupid y'all is. Jago, this stupid body though.
They give something. They give everything to gain nothing.
That's it. They lose their soul to damn continue to getting up every morning, going on the job 9 to 5. Some of them gotta work longer than that. You understand? All right. To go in this restaurant and spend your damn money to and damn joy somebody bad cooking.
Some of them did get a time, I think $50 to get.
You understand? Like the kids say some of them get paid up to $50. Come on, man. Stupidness. You understand? Let's read that again.
Verse 5. Jeremiah 19:5. They have built also the high places of Baal to burn their sons with fire for burnt offerings unto Baal, which I commanded not, nor spake it.
Right. So the most I tell you not to damn deal with that. But guess what? Y'all letting y'all pastors encouraging you. Then the most I said he commanded us not to damn deal with that, right? Right?
Neither came it into my mind.
Right? It says, neither came it into my mind. So the most I said, like, I don't know what the fuck caused y'all to go to these places to roll up y'all sleep. Because he ain't put it in y'all mind.
No.
See what I said? So what caused y'all to do that shit? Okay? Read on.
Therefore, behold,
What this? What this? Because the most I have something for y'all.
the days come, said Yahweh, that this place shall no more be called Tophet, nor the valley of the son of Hinnom, but the valley of slaughter.
All right, so guess what? So for everyone who damn rolled up y'all slave, y'all finish. That's it. And you already know the most I feel about idols. It is written in our law, we shall have no other gods before us. You understand? So the Most High is going to kill you right along with your damn false god, bud. Can. All right? Read on.
Verse 7. And I will make void the counsel of Judah and Jerusalem in this place, and I will cause them to fall by the sword before their enemies, and by the hands of them that seek their lives, and their carcasses will I give to be meat for the fowls of the heaven and for the beasts of the earth.
Right. So the Most High said, man, since you damn roll your sleeve up, he's going to sacrifice you along with your damn idol, boy. Understand? He's going to kill you and your damn idol at the same time. All right? All right? He's going to basically give you a taste of your own medicine. All right? Since you damn love these idols so much, okay? Since you love serving them, he can take you out along with that. Thus said Yahweh Qam Yasharahla. Okay? And don't think this job, this smart blood, that's a damn sword within itself. Because in the short order, a lot of you niggas is gonna start dropping down for no reason. All right? Let the brother Yashi was call y'all hydras, but you understand? And the only way to kill a hydra is to kill the host. Okay? So a lot of y'all niggas damn blood can start clogging up and shit, boy. You understand? All right. Let's read on.
Verse 8. And I will make this city desolate and unhissing. Everyone that passeth thereby shall be astonished and hissed because of all the plagues thereof. And I will cause them to eat the flesh of their sons and the flesh of their daughters. And they shall eat everyone the flesh of his friend in the siege and straitness, wherewith their enemies and they that seek their lives shall straighten them.
Done. All right. So this is what it's gonna lead to. This is what it's gonna come down to for you niggas rolling up your sleeves completely. All right. This is for you receiving that idol and setting a new king over you. And you know the Most High say he's a jealous power. You understand? And in his jealousy, you know how he is. Because shit, as a man, if you damn say jealous of a woman or jealous of your woman, what do you think you'll do if you see another man fooling with your woman? So how you think the Most High feel? How you think he feel you serving another God? All right, he's gonna kill you, boy. You understand? He's going to sacrifice you. All right, he's going to sacrifice you and your children for them taking the shit, boy. That said, y'all about Shem Yahushai. All right, because at the end of the day, we already know that, hey, let's go back to Moloch and Baal, boy. All right, that's it. Moloch and Baal. That's what this damn job is. All right, so Lord willing, we hope that this lesson here was edifying. All right, and again, there's consequences, there's heavy consequences and judgment. All right, for serving these idols, boy. All right, so as we move, all right, now the next big thing in the earth, all right, that's happening right now, as far as prophecies is concerned, is World War III. Okay, we have China just tested a new weapon, new hypersonic missile. Okay, and this missile, this could shoot up into the space, re-enter into Earth atmosphere, glide back in without being burned up, and hitting its target. Okay, that's the Most High. All right, that's one of the Most High mighty men. Okay, so we have these American General Milley. All right, keep telling the people, man, the American people, they should be scared, and rightly so. They should be scared. All right, but what we're gonna do? We're gonna get into that article. We're gonna read that whole article, and then we're gonna go in, okay, and bring out some precepts, and Lord willing, you'll be edified. Okay, so again, we're dealing with that hypersonic, China hypersonic. All right, ICBM missile. Okay, how you doing? All right. Now, a lot of people don't even know about that. Wars brewing right in their damn backyard. With these niggas damn worrying, but going to trick or treating and shit. You know, pull it up. All right, so let's go ahead and read that whole article. And if you want to make a point, then you could go ahead and make your point. All right, so you could go ahead and bring out the article.
You know, it's funny that you bring up
You speak up.
point that when you say right in their own backyard, you know, particularly people on this island here, you know, people who work by the place, y'all know what I mean. You know, right in their backyard, they ain't even know what's going on right there, and play the type of movements, what going on there. Boy, these people ain't scared. They ain't start preparing for what's going on yet.
John, if I could say this too, that missile you see China get, that's unstoppable. They ain't have nothing that could even damn stop that. And that's documented in the scriptures as well. We're gonna show you that. Let's go ahead, let's bring out this article up. John,
It says, Reuters, it says,
you can speak up.
top U.S. general confirms very concerning Chinese hypersonic weapons test. It says Washington, October 27th, the top U.S. military officer, General Mark Milley, has provided the first official U.S. confirmation of a Chinese hypersonic weapons test that military experts say appears to show Beijing's pursuit of an Earth orbiting system designed to evade American missile defenses.
Right, that's the ICBM. All right. They damn test this thing as we read on. They test this thing. They shot this missile up into space. You understand? And this damn thing orbit the whole Earth and come back and hit its mark. You understand? All right. You got it up.
It says the Pentagon has been at pains to avoid direct confirmation of the Chinese test this summer. First reported by the Financial Times, even as President Joe Biden and other officials have expressed general concerns about Chinese hypersonic weapons development. It says, but Milley explicitly confirmed the test and said that it was very close to a Sputnik moment, referring Russia's 1957 launch of the first man-made satellite, which put Moscow ahead in the Cold War era space race. What we saw what we saw was a very significant event of a test of a hypersonic weapon system, and it is very concerning. Milley, chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, told Bloomberg Television in an interview aired on Wednesday. It says nuclear arms experts say China's weapons tests appear to be designed to evade U.S. defenses in two ways. First, hypersonics move at speeds of more than 5 times the speed of sound, or about 6,200 kph. Is 3,000 is equal to, is oven bracket here 3,853 miles per hour, making them harder to detect and intercept.
Right. So guess what? It ain't no fucking stopping that missile. All right. You ain't have no defense system that could stop that. Could even damn detect that because that way that shit moving so fast. And guess what? It's gonna hit its mark. The most I give these damn gooks, all right, the knowledge on how to build these things, boy. Okay? And they build that for his purpose and for his liking, which we're gonna find out as we go as we get into the lesson. All right? Read on, brother.
It says second sources tell Reuters that the United States believes China's test involves a weapon that first orbited the Earth. That something's military experts say is a Cold War concept known as fractional orbital bombardment.
Right. Okay, you see that? That's it orbited Earth, going around the world. Okay, and it says what bombardment? All right, which that meaning basically right. You understand? Missile dropping after missile after missile. All right, the scriptures say the earth shake and reel to and fro. All right, prophecy. All these things is right in the scriptures. But there's more on that.
It says last month, Air Force Secretary Frank Kendall alluded to his concerns about such a system, telling reporters about a weapon that would go into an orbit and then descend on a target.
You see that? So this is why the general warning these people not tell them man they should be scared. You understand? All right. Wait.
It says chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, U.S. Army General Mark A. Milley, responds to questions during the House Armed Services Committee hearing on the on ending the U.S. military mission in Afghanistan in the Rayburn House building. It says if you use that kind of an approach, you don't have to use a traditional ICBM trajectory, which is directly from the point of launch to the point of impact. He said, it's a way to avoid defenses and missile warning system. It says fractional orbital bombardment would also be a way for China to avoid U.S. missile defenses in Alaska.
Right. Ain't no stopping them, man. All right. It ain't no stopping this missile. Got it.
Which are designed to combat a limited number of weapons from a country like North Korea. It says Jeffrey Lewis at the Middlebury Institute of International Studies summed up fractional orbital bombardment this way. The simplest way to think about China's orbital bombardment system is to imagine a space shuttle put a nuclear weapon into the cargo bay and forget about the landing gear. It says Lewis said the difference is that China's reentry system is a glider. It says China's foreign ministry denied a weapons test. It said it had carried out a routine test in July, but added it was not a missile, it was a space vehicle. It says
China lying, but we got it.
It says U.S. defenses are not capable of combating a large-scale attack from China or Russia, which could not overwhelm the system. But the open U.S. pursuit of more and more advanced missile defenses has led Moscow and Beijing to examine ways to defeat them, experts say, including hypersonics and apparently fractional orbital bombardment.
So that's all they do. That's how like once they send that up there.
that is stay there until they're ready for it to come down.
Done.
As the analogy would use like a spaceship and forget about the landing gear. So I mean, they sending that up. The example would give is that when the missile defenses how they work, they look at where the missile come from and the potential place where it going, right? But how do you detect something that goes up into space, hovers in the orbit, and is just sitting there? You don't know when it's coming down.
Done.
You see, fractional orbital bombardment. So that means the more of them they send up there, you gotta keep track of them. So once they start sending them down, you fuck
That's it. And it says it come down as a glider.
done.
All right. Okay. So yeah, man. Basically, to sum this up. All right. Uh, so the U.S. said China have a hypersonic missile, right? And they did a missile test, and it's concerning to them. So this is basically an interview with the U.S. General Milley, right? And he's saying how these missiles could go into space and re-enter into the Earth atmosphere and hit its target, right? So the American citizens, all right, this should be concerning to them. You see, all right. So also he's saying these missiles can be stopped, all right, and that's in the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, which we're gonna prove in a short order, all right. So all these nations they have their missile as well, all right, but these missiles, all right, is gonna be used in World War III. All right, scriptures say this um war is gonna be fought with burning fuels of fire. Okay, what that's talking about? The ICBM missiles. Okay, along with other weapons, that these other nations have. All right, so the Mosai also, like I stated earlier, the Mosai he gave these different nations, all right, the knowledge on how to make these different high tech missiles. Okay, and all that is documented in the scriptures. So now what we're gonna do? Okay, along with that article, we're gonna go now into the scriptures, and we're gonna break this down through the scriptures. Lord willing, just be edified. All right. So the first precept I get on deck is Isaiah 54 and verse 16. All right.
Isaiah 54 and 16. It reads, Behold, I have created a smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for its work. And I have created the waster to destroy.
Right. So a smith is someone who forms weapons. All right. But the smiths today is these different scientists who deals with nuclear energy. All right. So the Most High, pretty much the Most High power Yahweh Shem Yahushai, he gave them the knowledge or the insight on how to make these different weapons. Because keep in mind, these weapons is for the Most High use, and this is a part of his army. All right, so read that again.
It says, Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for its work. And I have created the waster to destroy.
Right, and the instruments that they're gonna bring forth is these hypersonic missiles. See what I said? Along with the other high tech weapons. But the key point is, it says he created the waster to destroy. All right, and these missiles are the waster that is going to destroy. All right, and there's a reason for that, and that's the what bring great judgment and to bring that fire. All right, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he's going to damn destroy this place, destroy the society. All right, break Esau. All right, and he's going to do it by fire, and he's going to use some of these damn same hypersonic nuclear missiles. All right, so we see that this missile is tied directly into prophecy. All right, now what we're going to do, we're going to go into the book of Joel, chapter 2, and we're going to take it from the top. We're going to break down the Mosai army, this great people, because he's comparing these damn missiles now to great people. Okay, so he created them for his purpose, for his will, so that he could fulfill and accomplish his word. All right, yeah, Joel chapter 2. Let's take it from the top.
It's the book of Joel, chapter 2 and 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountains. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of Yahweh cometh, for it is nigh at hand.
Right. All right. And this is what we, the prophets, are doing. All right. We blowing that trumpet now loud and clear. All right. We sounding the alarm to our people. All right. Telling them to repent and get right. But guess what? Most of our people, they ain't gonna check for us. They ain't gonna hear us. Only the elect is gonna be listening and gonna hear us. That's who we out here for anyhow. All right, because the day of the Lord is fastly approaching. All right. And you have to damn be blind not to see that shit. Because you see all these different prophecies happening one time. Prophecies meeting prophecies. Okay? Let's read on.
Verse 2, Joel 2 and 2. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There had not been ever the like, neither shall there any more after it, even to the years of many generations.
Done. All right. So this here show you that this is speaking isn't speaking about actual people. All right. But it's speaking about missiles. This ain't talking about actual people. This is the great people. It's speaking about the missiles. All right. It says what? In the land as in the Garden of Eden before them. Speaking about what land? Babylon, aka America. And behind them, a desolate wilderness. Yeah, nothing shall escape, right? So guess what? Once these missiles has already been shot, it's gonna hit its mark on Babylon, right? And it's gonna be a complete desolate wilderness, just like how the Mosai say. All right, and ain't nothing is gonna escape. The only thing that's gonna come out there alive is the elect. All right. So if you on the soil of Babylon, America, when these missiles been shot, and if you're in a part of the elect, buddy, you can die over there. That plain and that simple. All right. Only the elect is gonna make it out of there alive. All right. Let's read the next verse.
Verse 3, a fire devoured before them, and behind them a flame burning. Salakia. A fire devoured before them, and behind them a flame burning. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yeah, and nothing shall escape
Right.
them.
Yeah, nothing shall escape them. All right. Done. Let's read on.
Verse 4, the appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. Like the noise of the chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoured the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array.
Right. So these missiles are being compared to horsemen and armies. All right. A strong people is set in battle array. All right. Because that's how these missiles are coming. You understand? So from you see that damn one missile shot, it's gonna be a plenty more of them coming. All right. Read on.
Verse 6, before their faces the people shall be much pained, all faces shall gather blackness.
Right. All right. Meaning when they see these missiles coming in the clouds, in the sky, these people gonna be in much pain. Meaning they're gonna be in anguish and distress. They're gonna be scared shitless. You understand? They're gonna be scared shitless when they see these missiles coming. You could imagine, yeah, you damn standing, having your just going along your day as normal, carrying on as normal. And when you damn look up, you see a bunch of missiles coming. Shit. All right, and ain't nothing you could do. The scriptures say it ain't gonna be no escape for them. All right, read on.
Verse 7, they shall run like mighty men, they shall climb the wall like men of war, and they shall march every one on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks.
Right, meaning they're gonna hit their target. All right, these missiles is gonna hit their target, And when they being short fought, ain't none of them gonna damn malfunction. All right. The computer system and that gonna be in top shape. That gonna be working. All right, they ain't gonna miss. You could pick up second after 16. Let's go straight to the point. I think it's verse 13. All right. They ain't gonna malfunction. They're gonna hit its mark just like the Most High say. Okay. Yeah.
Second Ezra 16 and 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss. When they begin to be shot in the ends of the world.
Right. Read that again.
It says, for strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow.
Right. Was strong is his right hand that bend the bow. Speaking about the archer, meaning these different nations. Okay. Read.
His arrows that he shooteth are sharp.
Right. The arrows is speaking about the missiles. Right. Read.
And shall not miss.
What it say?
And shall not miss.
So it's gonna hit its mark. They ain't gonna miss. Read.
When they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
Right. She had letting you know that these arrows are the ICBM missiles. All right, because you can't shoot a literal arrow from one end of the to the other. The only thing that could do that is the ICBM missiles. All right. So let's go back to Joel chapter 2. Let's pick it up at verse 8.
Done. Joel 2 and 8. Neither shall one thrust another, they shall walk everyone in his part. And when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded.
Right. Neither shall one trust against another. So they ain't like they're gonna be bunch up and hitting one another off course and shit. That ain't happening. All right. That ain't gonna happen. Because you know why? Because the Most High Himself is gonna be guiding these missiles. All right. Read that again.
Neither shall one trust another, they shall walk everyone in his part. And when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded.
Right. So, missile defense system could stop them. All right. The Lord is going to make sure these missiles hit its target. We just read in second after 16 how this the strong is right on the bend the bow. When it shoot, it ain't gonna miss. All right. So this is gonna hit its target. All right. So with that being said, you could hold where you at. That's get Jeremiah 15 and 14. That's the back that up. All right. All right, because all these different nations, they have their different weapons and shit. They have their different missiles, which they're gonna shoot on America as well. And they ain't gonna miss. The scriptures say burn her with fire. Right? You got it?
Jeremiah 15 and 14.
No, 50.
Jeremiah 50 and 14. It reads, put yourself in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow. Shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she had sinned against the Lord.
Right. So ain't no missile is gonna be wasted. All right. Ain't no missile is gonna be malfunction. All right. And ain't none of them gonna hit one another in the air and explode. That shit ain't gonna happen. All right, because all of these missiles is accounted for. All right. John said what he heard the number of them. And there were 200,000. So all of them have a specific purpose. None of them going to waste. All right. None of them going to waste because Babylon, aka America, is gonna be completely destroyed by Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. It said to just tell you why, because this place had sinned against him. All right. And we know Babylon, we know America is guilty of a lot of things. All right. One of the main one, two men could get married. The two women could get married. You see what I said? All right. That ain't go with that again. Look at what you did to the Native Americans. All right, you almost commit genocide. You understand? Blood touches blood, and the only way for that land to be cleansed is for their blood to be shed. But it's gonna be shared by fire. All right. So with that being said, let's jump back to Joel chapter 2. Let's pick it up at verse 9.
Let's look at Joel chapter 2 and 9. They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall they shall enter in at the windows like a thief.
Right? Read the next verse.
The earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining.
Right now, what's able to do that? All right. What could make that happen? These ICBM missiles, when they hit ground zero, all right, when they create that mushroom cloud, the smoke and the different debris is gonna ascend up into the atmosphere. All right, and that's what's going into the heavens. And through that, you ain't gonna be able to see the sun, the stars, and the moon, just like the scriptures say. And you could imagine each one of them damn missile doing that. You can have debris up there for days. All right. Read the next verse. 11.
Verse 11. And Yahweh shall utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great. But he is strong that executed his word. For the day of Yahweh is great and very terrible, and who can abide it?
Right. So these missiles is a part of the Most High army. You just read it. All right. And this is for his use and for his purpose. All right. It tells you in the book of Isaiah, all right, that he created the waste to destroy. All right. He made these things for his use. All right. He made these things for his use so he could bring his word to pass. All right. It also said, who can abide? Right? Nobody. Nobody can abide. All right. But the elect. All right. Because the elect is going to be saved from all of this shit. But the rest of you niggas, when I say you niggas, you two-thirds and the rest of you heathens, all right, that's going to be caught up in the land of America. All right. You're gonna be destroyed. All right. Because that's going to be a terrible day of judgment of the Lord Yahweh. All right. So when you see that time come, the scriptures speak about that fervent heat. Okay. Basically, your eyes and your tongue, all right, your flesh is going to melt right off of your damn bones. All right. From those missiles. All right. So let's get that. And then, Lord willing, you brothers get anything, go into that. If not, we can get out of here. All right. Let's get Zechariah 14 and 12.
The book of Zechariah, chapter 14, verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
Right. The plague, in this case, we'll be speaking about is those nuclear missiles. Right? Read.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. Their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
Right. So what have the power to basically blow the flesh of a nigga or to melt a nigga eyes right in his damn socket or to even melt his tongue or his mouth? What have the power to do that? All right. That nuclear fire. Okay. It's the most high. Again, the most high give these damn nations, all right, the knowledge to build these things to his liking to accomplish his word. All right. And this is going to happen. Thus said the Lord Yahweh. All right. Yeah, man. So niggas is going to melt. All right. From this fervent heat. All right. So yeah, man. Lord willing, we hope that this lesson was edifying and to serve its purpose. All right. Got anything? All right.
No, you know, beautiful and edifying lesson as always. You know, but what I don't want to touch on too, what I don't want to go over this chapter, the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 15, the 15th chapter, right? Because you have these people that are like you went into, trusting inside the system, making these false gods their power, and ultimately, power inside them false gods, right? So starting with Solomon chapter 15 and 1. Start with this one.
Wisdom of Solomon 15 and 1. But thou, O power, art gracious and true, long suffering and in mercy, ordering all things.
God, the Most High is gracious and true, long suffering. Right now, the doors of mercy is open. The Most High allowing the elect to be sealed in these times that we in now. The Most High still giving place of repentance to all out there. But they ain't seeking it. Our people are ignorant. They reject knowledge. You see, they wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge, right? But the Most High is gracious and long suffering nonetheless.
All right. Verse 2. For if we sin, we are dying, knowing thy power. But we will not sin, knowing that we are counted thine. For to know thee is perfect righteousness. Yeah, to know thy power is the root of immortality.
God, for to know thee is perfect righteousness. And that's this truth. And the only way you could know the Most High is if you know this truth. The Most High say, if you love him, keep his commandments. You have people, pastors, Christians alike. They say they know the Lord. They say they know the Bible front to back, which and we know they talking shit. Because they don't keep the commandments. They don't keep his word. They say they love the Lord. They say they know him. They say they're righteous, but they lying. You see, because the Most High say, for to know thee is perfect righteousness, and the only way you can know him is if you inside his word, if you reading of him. To know thy power is the root of immortality. How we know we doing this? The scripture says, do thy due diligence to make thy calling and election sure, which ultimately is immortality, right? To know thy power is the root of immortality, and to know the Most High is the root. You see, you have to be grounded in this. You have to be firm and have your foundation in this truth in order to be immortal with the Most High. You see, because you can't be on shaky ground, you can't be on sandy ground and expect to stand firm for the Most High. No, it ain't gonna work that way. You see?
All right, verse 4. Wisdom of Solomon 15 and 4. For neither did the mischievous invention of man deceive us, nor the image sported with diverse colors, the painted fruitless labor.
God, for neither did the mischievous invention of men deceive us. And we know that going into not being deceived by the system, by what Esau have going on out there. You see, many of them are deceived by it, because many of them are part of the slaves of movement, like Dog brought out earlier. No an image sported with diverse colors, where no matter how pretty they try to make that job, ultimately it ugly in the long run. You see, because it takes so much from you and give you little. Same thing what Esau's do. Look at how his banking system works. Look at how everything in the system works. It requires so much to get so little. You see? But on the opposite side with the Most High, he requires so little and give you endless. You see? So would you rather a little work to get endless riches, or giving up everything to receive little to nothing from Esau? That don't Come on, man. The choice is obvious with that. You see? Nor an image of spotted with diverse colors. The pain is fruitless labor. You pick up the fruit from Esau, but you don't get nothing back. It's fruitless. You laboring for nothing, like Dog brought out earlier. You see? You don't know.
All right, verse 5. It says, the sight whereof entices fools to lust after it.
God, Salakia, the sight whereof entices fools to lust after it, to want to go out and party, to want to go to a nice restaurant, to want to travel. Only fools fall in for that, like fish with biting bait. Yeah, it look good, but after you bite it, what happened? Ultimately, what has happened? You get gut, scale, and kill. You see? You don't know.
All right. The sight whereof entices fools to lust after it, and so they desire the form of a dead image that had no breath.
God. Just like you ran into. You know? So they
God,
desire the form of a dead image that had no breath. You see, y'all want worship that hydra.
God,
You see, y'all want that tickle in your veins and tickle in your insides. That's what y'all want. Y'all don't like the way the Most High make y'all feel on the inside. Y'all want what Esau feel like. You see? Why y'all choose to do that? You know? So they desire the form of a dead image that had no breath. Remember the story, the account what we went into with Bel and the dragon?
God,
You see? The king thought for sure that that image was eating up all the food. You know? But the prophet had it too. The prophet had it too. You know, we use wisdom from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to prove that those gods have no breath in them. You see? They don't have the power of the living power Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Esau's system, it don't have no power like Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You know, breath inside the system, you know, life in the system. All the system is breathe, is death.
God.
You see? The Most High have it set up. A man and a woman brings forth life. A man and a man don't bring forth life. A woman and a woman don't bring forth life. A man and a machine don't bring forth life. And all those things right there is what Esau condones inside his system. You see? Fruitless. You don't know.
God. 45,
So,
46, a lot here. Both they that make them, they that desire them, they that worship them, are lovers of evil things, and are worthy to have such things to trust upon.
God. Both that. See that? Both they that make them, they that desire them, and they that worship them, you know, are lovers of evil things. And we know basically everybody who end up taking that job, you see they into wickedness. They ain't eating
God,
pork. They doing this, they doing that. They ain't following the law statutes of the Most High. You know, they into wickedness, they into evil things.
God,
And the
man.
Most High,
God, I know I said I go right back to the idol he's talking about earlier.
God,
Which ultimately we know this is going into that image of Caesar Borgia, but the brother just making the analogy back to that smart blood.
God. And are worthy of such things to trust upon. So that's what they into. So the Most High give it so you finish trust on it then. When your trouble and your calamity come upon you, don't look for him to save you. Because you chose who you wanted to worship.
God.
You see?
All right, verse 7. For the porter, tempering soft earth, fashioned every vessel with much labor for our service. Yeah, of the same clay, he make it both the vessel to serve for clean uses, and likewise also all such are served to contrary. But what is the use of either sort? The potter himself is the judge.
God. And you know the Most High created life and he created death. You know, he created good, he created evil. You know, he made a vessel of honor, he made a vessel of dishonor. You know, he created Israel and he created Esau. You know, so the Most High made Israel to be clean and Esau to be filthy. And who is to say that in his choice? You know, he is the potter. He chooses what he want, which vessel for honor and which vessel for dishonor. He chooses who take the job and who don't. Ultimately,
Yeah.
you see. So if you end up taking that job and you end up going on that side, the Most High saw it fit to do that to you, and you can't question it. And those who end up taking the job and hearing the truth after the fact, you're too late. You know, the Most High saw it fit to do that to you to increase your sorrow. You know,
God, that was a lot.
God.
It Verse 8, it says, employing his labors lewdly, he maketh a vain god of the same clay, even he which a little before was made of earth himself, and with a little while after returning to the same, out of which he was taken, which his life, which was lent to him, shall be demanded. Notwithstanding his care is not that he shall have much labor, nor nor that his life is short, but strive to excel goldsmith and silversmith, and endeavor to do like the work of the workers in brass, and he counted it his glory to make counterfeit things.
God, he's all about
Right,
making shit.
right.
Mhm.
Basically, that's idle.
Yeah.
All right. His heart is ashes. His hope is no more vile. More it's
One.
Salakia. His hope is more violent than earth, and his life is less valued than clay.
God,
Yeah,
see that?
ain't shit.
Ain't shit. Ain't wait shit.
All right.
Hey, and when you think about it, right, he's ain't wait shit, right? But
He's the
and he
basis of man.
gone. But he is make shit. The things what he make is seem of value, right? But ultimately, everything what Esau make was seeming of value, pass it away.
Damn.
You know, he make so-called FRNs, Federal Reserve notes. People covered those things, but ultimately, what that ain't worth shit. If you have billions of that on an island by yourself, what that could do for you? Nothing. You know, everything what Esau make is basically a counterfeit, a knockoff of what the Mosai make. You see, he make medicines counterfeit off of based off of the herbs of the Mosai make. He make prosthetic limbs. He make false toothpaste, false food, all these things counterfeit.
Damn.
You know, you know,
All right, verse 11, Wisdom of Solomon 15 and 11. For as much he knew not his maker, and him that inspired him into him an active soul, and breathed in a living spirit. But they counted our life pastime, and our time here a market for gain. For say they, we must be getting in every way, though it be by evil means.
uh, you know,
All right, verse 13. For this man that of early matter maketh brittle vessels and graven images, knoweth himself to offend above all others. And all the enemies of thy people that hold them in subjection are most foolish. Damn.
uh,
And are more miserable than the very babes.
uh, see that? Consider them foolish. See?
Yeah, for these people who damn take that shit, they foolish.
Uh,
They ain't got no sense.
and
They ain't know what they doing.
at the end of the day, they consider this job as a saving grace. So things go back to the way it was. But ultimately, them idols, that idol, and any idol, what the fuck, and anything graven, any graven images made on earth, like me, salvation and those things.
Yep.
See, they choose not to turn back to Yahweh Bar Shem Yahweh Shai. They choose to continue to put their faith inside these idols. Money, whatever idol they choose to put it in. You know? It's just there.
All right, verse 15, Wisdom of Solomon 15 and 15. For they counted all the idols of the heathen to be gods, which neither have the use of eyes, nor nose to draw breath, nor ears to hear, nor fingers of the hands to handle. And as for the feet, they are slow to go.
Gone. That ties right back into that conversation on the dragon.
God, they ain't have no power to do nothing. They just damn there just to figure in.
Wait, wait. That going back into that smart blood, that's another idol, but with that particular one actually taking over your body.
That's it.
See, wait, boy, that's something that Esau doing anything by any means to get their idols to be active.
Uh,
You know,
all right, verse 16. For man made them, and he that borrowed his own spirit fashioned them. But no man can make a God like unto himself.
there you go. No man can make a God like unto himself. See,
God.
again, Esau trying hard to do that, but it ain't gonna happen. Can't happen. Only the Most High could give life. You see, He give it life and He take it away. Anybody that comes into this world, the Most High sanction it. Anybody that leaves this world, anything that leaves this world, the Most High sanction it. You see? But again, they rather give the glory of the Most High to somebody else. And the Most High say, give not my honor to anybody else. You know? And Israel, the nation of Israel, they bent on pissing off the Most High. You know, they bent on not doing His will. They rather do everything but the will of the Lord. You see?
All right, verse 17. It says, for being mortal, he worketh a dead thing. He worketh a dead thing with wicked hands. For he himself is better than the thing which he worshipeth. Whereas he lived once, but they never. That's it.
That's like somebody giving more honor to something that they create than above themselves. You see, you think the Most High would ever put any of His creations above Him? No, it just don't make no sense. You see, but on the other hand, Esau do that. They just put their inventions above themselves.
That's it.
You won't notice now that Esau starting to serve their own inventions. Case in point, right? Let's use your phone. How much more people regard their phone more than human life?
What boy, they willing to die for that boy.
See that? You have some people, you know, particularly even the woman, you know, they'd rather lose their life than unlock their phone for their partner. That's some shit, eh?
Yeah.
You know, they serve the things that were created and regard the things that were created higher than themselves, which it shouldn't be. You see?
Yeah, verse 18. Yeah, they worship those beasts also that are most hateful. For being compared together, some are worse than others. Neither are they beautiful so much as to be desired in respect of beasts, but they went without the praise of God and His blessings.
Done. That's like under these people now. They taking this job, you know, without seeking counsel from the Most High.
Salaki, right? Man, they say they prayed to God about it. Oh, I prayed about it, and you know, He somehow tell them they could go ahead and take it.
And that's them leaning onto their own vain understanding. Scripture says the heart is deceitful among all things and desperately wicked. Who could know it?
Yeah. Yeah.
When they say they pray about it and the Lord tell them take it, bullshit. You know, they lean upon their own understanding. And the scripture says not to lean upon your own understanding. But if they seek counsel from the true prophets of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, they would have known better. You see, we know, all of us know people who we told not to take that, and then they went and take it, and we see what happened to them. You know, and the reason why it jacked them up even more is because they heard the truth before they go and take it. And all of us know people who we meet who already have it, and then we tell them about it, they feel sorrowful because why? They already gone and do it. Now it's too late. And they always have that, well, keep well until the Most High come back there. That's all I
have. All right. So, Lord willing, again, you know, we hope that this lesson was edifying and serve its purpose. You know, take the meat, leave the bone, turn and repent and seek the Lord God of Israel while you still have chance. So with that, we're going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makakudash, Shalom, and the Bad Babal.